Hello, my name is Herbal M from No Nonsense Herbalism, and to all of my subscribers out there, I know that it has been a long time since I posted a video. As you can see, I am surrounded by land, and this is actually the homestead that I was talking about on my Facebook page in my last post. Now, the main reason that I hadn't posted many videos in the past several years, yes, I know, I am very sorry, is because we lived in the suburbs and we had 1 acre. It was beautiful, but we lived in an area that was largely defoliated, as in there was scarcely a strip of trees anywhere. There was like 1 strip of trees down our side of the street and some landscaping trees and 1 strip of trees like if this is the road, then there was like 1 strip of trees over here and 1 strip of trees over there. And it was incredibly sunny, and I'm not talking about like nice day at the beach sunny. I'm talking about cook an egg on the rock in your front yard sunny. Like, all of my plants shriveled up and died like nothing. I couldn't keep anything alive. And if that wasn't bad enough, when it was like maybe a year ago, we had a flood, and which just to preface, when I say flood, the area we were in it had rain. It's just when the sun was shining, it literally washed out the color. But we had some rain, and it got 4 feet deep. And the stories I could tell you about that day. But anyway, we lived, the subdivision that we lived in was in the middle of an agricultural area, and we don't know what type of chemicals were in there, but there's a couple of soybean fields, some hay fields, all of that fertilizer. Oh, and our neighbors were Roundup crazy. They would kill a foot of grass inside of our yard along the fence every single year with Roundup. And it's just, so there was so many chemicals floating around in that slurry that in one night, a garden that was 3 feet high and extremely dense, herbs, vegetables, everything, died in 24 hours. It was black and dry and horrible. All of my herbs died, and the few plants that did survive, like the corn that we had planted that year, got a fungus called crazy top, which is incurable, and it's a soil contaminant, but it is a mutation of the genitals of the plant. So the tassels on some of the corn got, like this big around. I will put pictures in a second. And the some of the cob type areas of like where the cob would grow mutated as well. And obviously eating vegetables that have a mutated gender structure is not good for your hormones or anything else. I mean, it's just like no telling what kind of issues that could have caused. So we never planted a garden again, and that was about a year ago. That's my dad with the generator. We're building an off-grid homestead. My vlog channel is Oopsie Daisy Time, or Oopsie Daisy, yeah. I'll link it below. And our family is building a homestead called the Shire Homestead. I'll link that below. It's like a reality of what we're doing out here. You can learn more about that on there. Anyway, well, we never grew a garden again after that. And I just lost so much heart because I love being an herbalist and I love plants. But no matter what I could do, either the sun or the ground would kill everything. And, if there's a chance that it's going to grow with, a mutation in it, I can't trust the properties of those herbs. So I didn't grow another herb garden, and it was horrible. But we moved out here, and we are an hour, between half hour and an hour from the city that we lived in. And we are in another county, and we're about 45 minutes from the county seat, which is pretty much the nearest large town. And this place is beautiful. It's got tons of trees, tons of shade. It's pretty much never been used for anything but wood, and it hasn't been used for that in a long time. Most of these trees are 60 feet high. And so we can actually make a good start of it here. So I'm going to be growing another herb garden, and I'm going to be actually uploading more videos from now on. I'm sorry also, in addition to, after all of that with the agricultural issues happened, my family started having some financial issues, and there was a lot of life changes that just kind of happened all at once. And we moved out here, and we finally got out here the middle of March and of 2018, if anyone, like 2030, hi. We moved out here in the middle of March, and we have had some issues with internet and cell phone connectivity. We were using cell phone data, and we still are. Chances are this was uploaded on a cellular data net connection. We've been trying to get the internet connectivity straightened out this week, actually. And we tried another network, and it didn't work. And so we're sticking with our about half working network, and we're working on possibly getting a DSL connection. Now, to the techies out there, I know it's not the best, but it's certainly better than nothing. And it means that I will be able to deliver at least moderately routine content. Also, one thing to note is that you're probably going to get a lot more plant studies, because the biodiversity of this piece of land is absolutely amazing. We have an electrical easement for the next property that runs across our land, and it's an entire microclimate, and it's like, a prairie microclimate, whereas here it's dense woods, which is good because my family has a kind of hereditary mild photosensitivity. We don't do well in sun and heat, and that made it also a lot harder to garden and grow things and live in our prior residence, because it was extremely sunny and extremely hot, and we don't do well. We get pretty lethargic, lots of fatigue, and we burn because we're all very, very fair complected. This excluding my father, because he actually tans pretty well, and he can work out in the sun all day, but the problem is he burns like twice the calories. So he might burn 2,500 calories a day as, working normally, whereas he might burn 5,000 if he's working out in the sun. He is a beanpole because his metabolism is amazing. But back to the point. I am really excited about being able to deliver quality content to you guys, and I sincerely hope that you will continue to watch my videos and, like, share, and subscribe. That would do amazing things for me. And thank you for staying subscribed all of these years, because I know I've done a lot of rebranding, and I've done a lot of on again, off again. I started this when I was a lot younger, and it was a little bit more of a youthful aspiration. I am older than I look. I'm not going to say my age, but I am a lot older than I look. So I was, you know, I was a little bit less committed than I am now. But I've been wanting to get back on to No Nonsense Herbalism for a long time. And I really think that I can, you know, make much better content for you guys now. So again, thank you for staying subscribed, and I really hope you enjoy future videos. If you have any suggestions, comments, herbs you'd like me to review, books you'd like me to read, put those in the YouTube discussion tab, like the discussion tab on my YouTube channel, and I will do my best to read them all. I will keep you updated. Again, I'm sorry for taking so long to get around to this, but being out here gives you a lot of time to evaluate your priorities, and this is one of mine because, you know, it's what I love and it's what I do. So I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.